Yes. Surendra Sastry, Director of the UNEP Resource Mobilization and Special Initiatives, and also Professor Sun Chan from HR ABC Asia Science Team. Please, the floor is open.
Thank you, Serena. Excellencies, distinguished participants, colleagues, with just a few minutes to introduce this new initiative. I think this morning we heard at the opening the lack of progress in the UNFCCC process. I think this forum today has advanced the discussion on climate adaptation towards implementation. The focus of your discussions have been CO2, a brief presentation on the other side, as it were, the non-CO2. While we wait for the negotiations to progress, while we wait for the technology to be developed and provided to the less developed countries, and while we wait for the billions and trillions that are being pledged, here is a small example, a small initiative with potentially a big impact. This is, can we have the next slide? Yeah, this is, I just wanted to show a small project in the outskirts of Lucknow in India. For 2 years, our ABC team have been working in a cluster of 5 villages to remove the black carbon through improved cook stoves. I think cook stoves, there are many projects, but this is one that has been scientifically recording for 2 years in every household with the support of the ladies of the household. And so it's improved cook stoves as well as solar lighting. It's in partnership with the local panchayat, with the state government, with the federal government. It has been done, as I mentioned, with the ABC team, particularly Professor Ramanathan taking the lead, Terry, who is represented here, and UNEP. It is pro-poor, pro-women, pro-small business, and huge health co-benefits. The government of India, I think the proof of this, government of India has recently announced to replicate, upscale this to 5,000 villages within 12 months. Next slide, please. Just a brief background on why this is important. As I mentioned, this is under the ABC umbrella. It is dealing with the issue of particulates, and as you can see on this slide, there are particulates that reflect the light, and there are particulates that absorb the light and hence contribute to warming. Next slide. Scientists estimate that the black carbon contributes 30 to 50% of CO2 warming. Next slide, please. The 3 quick highlights. We have today in Asia 7 years of accurate calibrated data. Next slide. Our scientific team, together with a network of institutions across the region, has completed an impact study which shows that there is significant contribution to human health, to agriculture, and to the water budget. Next slide, please. Another initiative that is globally known now, the science team has pioneered in using UAVs. We hear a lot of UAVs in the border areas of Pakistan. In this case, this is a scientific, peaceful application. In the campaigns now, the UAVs fly above the cloud, through the cloud, and below the cloud, taking measurements. Next slide. This is an issue that is concentrated in the developing regions of Latin America, Africa, and Asia, because the source of this is biomass burning and diesel, but it is also from the developed world, and the scientists tell us that it takes 4 days for the air to go around the globe, so this is not only from the less developed countries. And before I introduce our Vice Chair, I want to also thank all the scientists who are working on this, all the observation stations, the member states who have contributed. And last but not least, I think this is another initiative, like earlier mentioned with the MFF and the forum, supported by Sweden, SIDA, Sensa, and Anders is here, the hero of the day. So thank you very much. So let me introduce Professor Sun Chang, Vice Chair. Parallel to this, we also have an ABC meeting going on, and I invite him to say 2 minutes, few words on this. Thank you.
Thank you, Srista. Well, I'd like to add just a few words to the wonderful introduction by Dr. Surendra on ABC project. A group of ABC scientists from many countries focused on measurement of ABC phenomena in many observatories shown in this figure. During past 5-6 years, we had a very intensive, high-quality observation of ABC phenomena. And observations are very costly, very expensive. It costs a lot of money. So we are now sharing the data and collecting those expensive data all together to give better forecast of our future on climate change. So the first 6-7 years of ABC project was focused on ABC observatories, and now we are in the second phase for the impact studies of ABC. What would be the impact of ABC, which would be supported basically by a group of modeling group. Many distinguished modelers from Japan, Korea, United States, and Germany, they work together to, using our observed data set, they are trying to give us the more accurate impact of ABCs on global warming. That's basically what ABC science team is doing. I wish good support from all of you on ABC project. Thank you.
So thank you very much to Surendra Sestra and Sun Chan. Also in this case, maybe we have a couple of minutes for one question, if there is any burning question from the floor. Yes, please.
Very quick question for Professor Sun Chan. Is the next report of the IPCC, to what extent do you expect them to study ABC and to take that into account?
Well, I'm very much sure that on the next report of IPCC, the fifth report, must include the impact of black carbon, which is which is found to be as the second largest contributor to global warming, next to carbon dioxide. This was never mentioned in IPCC report, fourth report. So that certainly will be added to the fifth IPCC report. Thank you.
Good, then I thank our speakers once again for sharing such interesting information. And I think that well, the exchange of knowledge is not really finishing here. I think we have a lot of occasions still, maybe in a less, in a more relaxed and casual way to carry on exchanging information both with our two speakers now and also the speakers from all day down in the ground floor. So it is my pleasure now to invite you to the cocktail reception that is happening starting from now, 5:35. We are good on time for a nice and relaxed evening together. So thank you very much for your attention today, and I hope you enjoyed the cocktail reception at the ground floor where the lunch was. I'm sorry, I think I have one logistic information. Sorry, just one attention for all the participants coming from outside the building. Please, I've been recommended to remind you to bring your name badge tomorrow. In case you forget, it's going to be difficult to enter again, so please bring your name badge with you tomorrow. Thank you very much.